Okay. Next is object-oriented modeling design. In that, the class modeling. First is what is object and what is class. Okay. Already we have seen what is an object and what is class. So let us in depth we'll see that. What is class? Class is going to have its diagrams. The class name will be there. Attributes of that class is there. Then the operations of those functionalities which works on the attributes of that particular class. So the class diagrams is going to be seen like this. The class name will be there, attributes are there, and operations are going to be present in that. The relationship between one class to another class, object to the functionalities which is going to act on this attributes, that is going to be the having the relationships. Those things are going to be present in this particular class diagrams. The same thing that it is saying, the class name. So it is going to be represented in the form of graphical notation that is being represented like this. Always first part of that is going to be the class name. Second part, the functionalities will, objects are going to be there. The attributes of those things are going to be present here. Then the operations, there is a functionalities which is going to operate on this attributes, that is going to be present. So at the top, the class name is going to be written. Here is an example that person is a class. Okay. What are the attributes of the person? Name is an attribute. Address is an attribute. Birthday is the attribute. SSN is the attribute. So in what way that it is representing? The name is a string. Address is address. Then date of birth is the date. Okay. So these are the identifiers identifying the particular name with the number. So that it is going to be present. So these are the attributes of that particular class. Functionalities, operations on this class, that is eat, sleep, work, play. Okay, the name of the person is going to be, all these things are going to get activated. Okay, for the person. Operations describe the class behavior, how that it works, looks. Okay, and that is getting implemented. Always the class name will be small. Functionalities and the attributes of that is going to be little bit big. Now you can able to see here the example of the class. It is already repeating it is. Okay. The name of the class is account name. Attributes of the name class, that is account name, is customer name and balance. Then the operations which is performed on this two attributes is add funds, withdraw funds, and transfer funds. These are the functionality which is going to operate on the attributes of the particular class, that is account name. Okay. Operations are nothing but the which is going to be the for the object, the functions are going to be there. Those functions or procedures is going to operate on that particular class. The attributes will be there. For that it is going to get operated. And the methodologies that it is going to be used is the implementation in the operations of that particular class. Link and association concept. So this is very important thing, because when we are going for the designing stage, that is object modeling and design, which class, how many that class can be inherited, or that class can be communicated with another class, those things are going to be designed for the link and association concepts. Otherwise it is very difficult to understand the whole concept of the program. So let us see that how that it works. Links and association. Here it is. Links is nothing but a communication between the one object and another object. Association is one of the thing where the people can, one person can, for example here I'll take employer and employee. Employer can have a number of employees. There is a employer can have a number of employees. Employees works for particular employer. Okay, this is nothing but a company. Okay, here it is being said, person works for a company. This is an association. company is going to have more than one persons, but a person can work for only one company. This link is there in between that, and works for, whenever that you want to say, that's a link. Then the association means the instructions for whether it is more than one or one, so those things that it is going to be specified over there. So that is the association link. Here is the example for that. Link is the line between the objects. Okay, many to one operations are going to be there here. Okay, this is the companies and many people are there. Object diagram, it is a class diagram. Now you see that person and company. Person owns the stock for the company. There are so many persons, or one person have the one companies, 0 or more companies that he is going to have it. A company can have the stocks on the persons. Okay, so more than 0 or more stocks that it is going to be given. Okay, so this is the communication link it is going to be. Okay, association concepts, okay, related to the class, and also it is joined to the particular line. So this is the line it is going to be. Okay, the association is, these are the markings. Okay, association is nothing but inevitably bidirectional. It is going to be both directions. It is, there is no single direction. Okay, bank account is going to be there for only one person. A person can have more than one bank his accounts, right? The person can have connected with them one bank, or more than one bank also he is going to have it. So 0 or 1 or more, not 0 or more, 1 or more it is going to be. Then here it is 1 bank is going to have one person, one account. So like this also it is going to be written. See the difference between this and this. The binary association draws as a solid path connected to the two classes. Company is one class and person is one class. Okay, two classes or both ends for the connected to the same class. So this is two classes it is, and self-associated involving the class person. The person itself is going to have the class, then it is getting connected to himself only. So that is the different notation for this particular class. Multiplicity. Now here you can able to see. Okay. Okay. Multiplicity defines the number of objects associated with the instance of the association. This is the UML diagram it is going to be. Okay. The expressions are going to be given in the multiplicity. Now you see that in this, car transports 5 persons. Okay. The passengers are going to be there here. Okay, passengers. The persons are nothing but passengers. 5 passengers it can carry. The car can carry 5 passengers. The car can transport, okay, the passengers. Simple direction. Car can transport passengers. How many passengers? 5. Here it is 0 or more. It is star is there here. Okay, and here 1 or more passengers. Okay, 2 to 5. Okay, 2 to 5 passengers are going to be present. So you'll be going to specify here exactly the car how many passengers that it is going to carry. Another example, okay, for the multiplicity. Symbols identifying the multiplicity shown over here. The employee is going to work for one company. One is there. Company is going to have 0 or more employees. 0 or more, why it has been said means the company owner himself will be the employee for that. Okay, he is the only one person, he is having his company. Then at that time 0 or more employees you can say. Then administrative assistant can have more than one. 0 or more administrative assistants can be having the managers, 1 or more managers. Minimum 1 manager, he can have 0 or more administrative